everyone. So today I'm just going to show you how to do some simple airbrush, just the basic foundation, nothing fancy, nothing flashy. I've been using airbrush for about a year now, and after you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy and you'll love it. It takes no time at all to get used to using. It blends flawlessly, it covers up everything. You can see I have no makeup on right now, so you can see every little thing wrong. There's a couple different airbrush systems out there. I just happened to go with Luminess because it was the one I could find for 2 easy payments on hsn.com, whereas the other ones wanted a whole bunch of money up front, and I don't make a lot of money, so it was the best option for me. However, when I did run out of the Luminess foundations, I went ahead and bought Dinair. They're about the same. I personally prefer the Dinair makeup to the Luminess, but really it's up to you. They cost about the same in price. So let's get started. First, you turn your airbrush on. Now they all come with a primer, and this just gets your face ready for the makeup. This one's still what I have left of the Luminess, and it takes about, I use about 4 drops. There, you can see that. And then to apply, you're only going to pull the lever back just a little bit. You don't want to pull it all the way back, otherwise it starts to get really wet and cakey. So you want to make sure you pull it back a little bit and just do light little circles. Pull your hair out of the way. And once again, you can see I'm not pulling very far back on the lever, and just small circles. Then you just kind of do it evenly over your face until your airbrush is empty, which mine is now empty. Now what I do is I use a color that's a shade or two lighter than my skin color to conceal all the stuff I don't like. So for that I use Aloe Blaster from Dinair. And I only use about 2 drops of that, 3 drops depending on how bad my face is breaking out and what kind of stuff I have going on. So we'll use 3 drops of that. Make sure you shake your bottles. Alright. And then you just go over everything you don't like, a little bit of dark circles under your eyes. The air does get a little bit of getting used to going to your eye, but it doesn't hurt. You do get the makeup in. And you can get a little closer to cover up some of those darker spots you may not like. But remember, just lightly pull back on that trigger, otherwise you're going to get a nice mess that, let me show you real quick. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. If you get too close and you sit there too long, it starts to, you can see that, it's nice and even. But if you sit there too long, you can see it starts to get a little runny. So you don't want that on your face. Now for time purposes, I'm not going to sit here and try to cover up every little color imperfection, otherwise we'll probably be sitting here all day. But I'll try to get most of them so you can see a good before and after. Alright, so next, I don't know if you can see that, but there is still some foundation left, that's fine. So next, I use 2 different colors. I use olive beige from Dinair, and then I mix it in with some light golden beige to get the skin color I like for myself. So the light golden beige, I use 1, 2, 3 drops of that. And then the olive beige, I use 1 to 2, but because I've got some Alabaster in there, I'll just use 1 and see if it makes the color I'm looking for. And then to mix, just hold your finger over the air, pull the trigger lightly back, and it'll start to bubble. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm sure you can see little bubble pieces. Now you know your makeup is mixed. And then you just go with the same thing, lightly pull the trigger back, circles around your face, and you just go with it. Nice even coverage. Don't forget to do down on your neck. Make it all match and pretty. And the great thing with the airbrush is you can make the coverage as light or as heavy as you want it, and it always feels like you're not wearing a whole lot of makeup at all. You can't even tell. The only downfall that I've noticed with the airbrush makeup is that it is water-based. So if you're going someplace where you're going to be outside and sweating a lot, it's probably not the best choice for you for that particular day. But what I like to do is I like to go out on the boat and do the sandbar, and I always do my makeup. So what you want to do if you start sweating, pat it dry, don't wipe, otherwise you'll wipe all that pretty makeup right off your face, and you'll have a big old empty streak. But to avoid it, you can just not use airbrush makeup when you're going someplace where you're going to be outside sweating for a long time. And on another note, the airbrush makeup, I know if you're looking at purchasing the bottles individually, it looks a little expensive, it looks a little pricey, but it doesn't really cost much more than what you would be spending on your regular foundation, higher end foundations that you might like. So really, and it lasts a long time because you're only using a couple drops here and there. So it really is worth the price if you break it down. And I think I used my bottles of Luminess, which are this size. They're the 7.5 milliliters. I think I used mine foundation every single day when I first got it because I was determined to learn how to use it and play with it. And I was painting my face, my sister's face, my mom's face, everybody's with it. And I think it lasted about 3 months. So it does last quite a while. Alright, the airbrush is out. And you just kind of go over, look at your face, see if there's anything else you want to add extra, and then add a little bit more color to my face. I am very fair skinned, so I just take a slightly darker foundation and just kind of brush it on there like so. So it looks like a little natural glow. Now if you buy the Luminess kit like I did, mine came with a blush and a bronzer. I love the blush, however the bronzer, I don't know if I just couldn't figure out how to use it right, or exactly what the deal was with that, but my bronzer always came out and made me look really, really bronze and glittery, so no matter how lightly or how well shaken I tried to use it. So that's pretty much it. You can see that a lot of the imperfections are covered up, and then I just go ahead and do my eyeshadow, lip gloss, and I'm out for the day. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Bye!